This is tutorial 4. In this tutorial, we are going to look at creating component roads. Let me open tutorial 4 over here, and let's go back to the Austin and Jocelyn Avenue intersection. I want to create a road between Jocelyn and Austin. Let's look at what roadways are made of. I'm going to zoom in here to like a vehicular view of what I would see in a road. Let's look at what a roadway is made of. Here's a standard cross-section of a roadway that is used in engineering to design roads. The points between the roads, between the lanes or to the ends of the lanes that are used by the city to lay the road is called the right-of-way line. And the components of the road are contained inside the right-of-way line. So they have curbs, gutters, sidewalks, medians, shoulders, roadway transitions, plants, street lights, all these things. So we are interested in creating something similar to this for our project to connect between Austin and Jocelyn. So let's look at another illustration of a roadway cross-section here. Generally, it's about 12 feet wide, which is a standard width, and the embankments or slopes are designed based on where you are, and there's a right-of-way section within which the city maintains this road. Let's see here. Here, I want to create a road between this. So when I select the road here, you can see the name of the road, and I'm going to go ahead and select the design review tool for roads. And under this, I'm going to design roadways. And under the design roadways flyout, we have all the options to add roadways. And one of the first options here is component roads, which is what we are interested in. So when I select component roads, it opens the component road library over here. And by default, it shows 2 lanes as the component that I'm able to build. So what happens when I do this? So let's see. So 2 lanes, I'm going to select this. So if I want to build it between here and here, it gives me this road. As you can see, it does not connect with this road. It is not the same as this. It's not the same as, rather, the planting strip and the sidewalk. Those elements are not here. Also, it does not connect properly to these roads, which is not what I want. So I have to figure out a way to connect cleanly to the existing roads to create my new road. So I'm going to select this and delete it. So I'm going to select Austin, and you can see that I cannot make any changes to Austin over here. Similarly, if I select Jocelyn, I cannot make any changes. That is because these roads came from InfraWorks mapping and cannot be changed. But I do want to connect this road. So one of the ways to change the existing road so that you can construct with it is to select the road and right-click on it, which gives you additional options on the selected road. And here I have the option to convert to component road. I'm going to select this. I'm going to show you in a minute what's going to happen with this. I'm going to select convert to component road. You can immediately see an area around the road got highlighted. And you can now see these readouts that are elevations and station numbers of the road which is an engineering way of representing roadway design. You can see that the embankment here, there's embankment here, there's a slope here, which is very similar to the cross section that we saw. There's embankment here and there's a slope here because it's hilly up here and it falls into a valley here. So this is the condition I want so that I can connect to it. And the only way to get this condition is to convert this existing road that came through mapping into a component road. Let me go back here so you can see what happened. I have undone what I did. So you can see now I cannot select the landscape here. It has been mapped by InfraWorks. I cannot select anything here, but I can select the roadway, not the map, not the landscape. So I'm going to select the roadway, right click on it and say convert to component road. Now I can connect to this road. I'm going to do the same thing here with Jocelyn. Convert to component road. Does the same thing. I get an editable mode for the road. Now this is good. Now I want to add a road to this. The other reason to convert to component road is to avoid just a roadway section without any of the matching elements of sidewalks and green space. Let's see how we do that. So I'm going to select this road, Austin, and I'm going to select component roads. Now it is still 2 lanes, no curbs or shoulders. However, because these are component roads, it is going to join in the same kind of road because I've converted the existing roads to a road that I can join to as a component road. So the way to construct roads, there are 2 methods to do this. One is a PI based, which is a point of intersection based. The other is an element based method, which is selecting the roadway itself as an element and connecting it. In this case, let's try the element based method. So I'm going to select the starting point over here. I left clicked on it, and you can see that the green line that is tracing from this existing road continuously gives you information on how you can connect between these 2 roads. It gives you the radius of 79 meters and the length of the curve of about 91 meters. So I left clicked once and I'm just hovering over here while it updates. And if you're unable to build the road, it is going to show cannot solve geometry because it does not have enough room to connect it. So I'm going to select here, I'm going to left click here, I'm going to right click now and say end draw. This is great. Now I have connected to Austin, but I have a problem over here. It doesn't connect quite right because this road is not a tangent to the curve. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to undo what I did so that I can cleanly connect the road. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to select component roads one more time. And this time I'm going to select this point over here. I'm going to right click. I don't want to start with a curve. What I want to do is I want to connect with a line to the existing road. Now you can see that it is a line. I got that by right clicking on anywhere near where I'm constructing the road. So now I have this. So I'm going to come at 90 degrees here, connect to this at 90 degrees with a curve in between them, which will make a nice smooth turn so the cars can turn around and not fly off the road or get stuck at the intersection of where this is going to turn. So I'm going to approximately come down this path, sort of matching with the center line here. I'm going to come down the road here, and I'm going to left click, and then now it selects a curve automatically by itself because it knows once I select a line and go to a particular distance, it switches itself to a curve. So I'm going to keep it on that curve. I don't want a 3-point curve in which I have to select the start of the curve, the middle of the curve, and the end of the curve. I sort of know where this is going to connect. So I'm going to approximate where the tangent of this center line is going to come join this. So I'm going to select approximately about here. And now you can see it switched back to a line. And the curve can only travel up to a certain distance because beyond that, it has to change direction. And then wherever it has to change direction, it becomes a line again. So I like the line. I'm going to bring the line to the existing road at Jocelyn. I'm going to come close to the center line. You can see that it is trying to attach itself to the center line when I come close to it. I'm going to select that. Now I'm going to right click again and say end draw. There, boom. So now you have a clean road that connects Austin and Jocelyn. And the component road, because I started at Austin, stays as Austin until it joins Jocelyn over here. A clean connection with matching sidewalks and green space on either side of the road is maintained because I converted this road into a component road. If you do not want to see the lane marking on this road, you can turn on or turn off the lane marking by selecting the road and moving the slider back. And now it's going to turn off the lane marking for the selected road. I don't want that, so I'm going to keep the lane on, and it puts the lane back on. So this is how you connect between two roads that are already in the Autodesk InfraWorks mapping to create a new road between the roads for your project. I'm going to end this video.